Okay, I'm going to do a demo of the the MOT 2014 with the camera a little closer so that you get a better view of the screen. Go ahead and turn it on here, let it boot up. I have the copper short on the current output so that I can perform the current test first. So I'll select AC amps and we'll use the 2000 amp scale. Okay, the first thing you can do is you can just turn the output on and say you want to check for the pickup of something or just apply current. You can turn the variac up and down and adjust the current to whatever you want. Okay, let's assume that we want to time a breaker or other protective device at 750 amps and it will interrupt the current to stop the timer. Okay, we'll try to get it to 750 there. Okay, now what we do is we already set the current, turn the output off, and we will arm the timer. A little nervous with my finger there, hit it twice. Turn the output on, okay, and you see that the current is flowing, and the timer is running. There's two ways to stop the timer. You can either close an A contact, open a B contact, or interrupt the current. Or what we'll do here is we will just interrupt the current by turning the variac down. So the timer stopped at 23.21 seconds and the output turned off. Okay, we could also do, assuming we just reclose the breaker, let it cool off a little bit, we can now do an instantaneous test also. Okay, and it has a pulse mode for that. Press the pulse mode, read the peak over there. Press the pulse, it comes on momentarily. You can read the peak. Let's say it's supposed to go with 1000 amps instantaneous. That's 855. There's 1007.1, so it should have tripped right there if you had some actual device on there. Okay? And that is the essence of current testing. Now, you have your clear peak button that clears the peak. If I want to select a timer mode with a B contact, so when the contact across the timer stop opens, it will stop the timer. I can press the timer mode button and it'll say it'll go to timer mode 2, and then timer mode 1 is what you would get if you press the button again, which is the default. So I'll press that again and go back to timer mode 1. That's just to facilitate the use of a B contact on the timer stop. This would be for like a motor overload relay. The contact in the overload relay that drops the contactor out would open, so you would use that timer mode 2 to time that device. Okay, a little demo on the voltage test here. There's a few things about that are different. So we will take the copper short off here, press menu, go back to the main menu and check AC volts. Use the 300 volt range. Okay? Now, just like when you do the normal overcurrent device, you can do it an overvoltage and an undervoltage device with the voltage range. So I'll turn the output on, and we will say that we want to time an overvoltage device for its response time at 150 volts. So it's normally 120, and we want to do something at 150 in so many seconds. Okay, so I have that set. I arm the timer, I turn the output on, and the timer starts. Now in the case of this, it's not going to interrupt the voltage, so I do have to use the contact. So what I'll do is use the contact, and it stopped the timer. I can set this up for either an A or a B contact. Set it up for a B contact. Of course, the contact has to be closed to do it. Perform the test. Okay, the next thing we can do is, since the timer starts after you arm it it starts on a change of state. If the current goes off, if it's on with the current on or voltage on, and the current goes off, it'll start the timer. If it's off and it goes on, it'll start the timer. Okay, so let's do an undervoltage relay. We'll say we want it to, it's nominally 120, and if the voltage goes to 0, you want a certain number of seconds to delay on the undervoltage element. Okay? So what we'll do is we'll press timer arm. See, the timer reads 0, and it reads 120. Okay? In this case, it's undervoltage, so we turn the output off, and the timer starts. And once again, at some point, it will close an alarm or trip contact, and I'll simulate that, and the timer's stop contacts here, and it stopped it at 10.89 seconds. And that is an overview of the functions of the MOT 2014. Thank you for watching.